What's going on, friends? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody had a good and hopefully short work week. I know mine was relatively short. So as you can see in the thumbnail, I'm having, for the first time, Cornell and Diehl Pegasus. Quite an interesting blend here. Not really what I was expecting, I guess. But I don't know what I was expecting. I need to get a pipe cleaner going here. Very, very first impressions. Takes a light pretty well. I don't know if this was just first time issues or what, but I'm not a fan of how it packed. The cut is, it's a ribbon cut, but it's also kind of a coarse cut, I think. Let's just get into it, and I'll kind of go through each of my points, positive, negative, or otherwise, and we'll see if we can get this figured out. All right, so here on tobaccoreviews.com, we have Cornell and Diehl Pegasus. 3 burley tobaccos, 2 Virginias, and a touch of unsweetened black Cavendish form a classic American blend, harkening back to the days when burley was king in America pipe tobacco blends. Notes: reminiscent of old original Bond Street blend. I'm not actually familiar with that. Bob Ranowski also blended this one. It's a burley based, has black Cav, burley, and Virginia. No flavoring. It is a ribbon cut, but as I said, there was almost like a coarse cut in there too, and a lot of that was the Cavendish. It didn't seem like they cut the tobacco together. Kind of seemed like they just threw a pile of black Cav in there, regardless of cut, without any real regard to consistency between the cuts of the Burleys, Virginias, and then the black Cavendish. So it didn't really want to pack too well because of that. I'm probably 5 minutes into this bowl. I only packed about half of it, about halfway. Because of the inconsistencies in the cuts. But the flavor's great. I was a little reluctant because of the inclusion of the black Cavendish. Because I'm not normally a black Cavendish type of person. Unless it's in an aromatic. So far, also due to the inconsistency of those cuts, seems like it doesn't really want to pack very well or evenly either. Or tamp, I should say. This does come in a 2-ounce tin or in bulk, and you can get it at smokingpipes.com and tobaccopipes.com. The strength is medium. Flavoring, there is none. Taste is medium. And the room note is pleasant to tolerable. Again, super subjective. So, what do I think? Well, I'm definitely tasting those awesome Cornell and Diehl Burleys. Very nutty. It's good. This won't be one that I would reach for often. And I think it's because there's no Perique in this. Now, for me, that doesn't go for every Burley. I love Carter Hall. I absolutely love Carter Hall. And there's no Perique in that. The Burleys are very, very good in this. Not detecting much sweetness from the Virginias that are reported to be in it, but that's okay. I think if the Virginias were singing too much in this, it would be a little too over the top for what this blend is supposed to be. It's a little reminiscent of Burley Flake number 1, if you've ever had that. Starting to get a little bit more from the Virginias, I think, which is okay. This would be something that I would reach for if, on the rare occasion, I wasn't in the mood for a Perique bomb to my face, or even a little bit of Perique, but I can tell you wholeheartedly, I really don't believe that I've gone a day without a Perique blend, or without a blend that had Perique in it. I've pretty much gone every single day. Once I discovered and kind of moved away from non-aromatics, I've pretty much gone every single day having at least one blend that had Perique in it. That said, this is solid. It's not trying to be something that it's not. It is very reminiscent of Codger blends. I think it kind of misses the mark in certain aspects and hits the mark in others. Of course, I'm very, very partial to Cornell and Diehl's Burleys. I think they use very good Burleys. Personally, I think this blend would be perfectly fine without the Cavendish. If you just cut the Cavendish out and left it at, Burleys and Virginias, I think it would be perfectly fine. Now, I'm not a master blender. I don't claim to know things that I don't know. But I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like this blend would have been completely fine without the Cavendish. And I'd be very interested to know what it would smoke like, what it would taste like sans Cavendish. Overall thoughts. Cut, very inconsistent. Uh, Not a fan of that. Made packing kind of a pain. Um, the moisture level out of the jar in my case, pretty good. I just let it dry for a couple minutes, let some air get to it, and then packed it. It took to a light very, very well. Um, and Smoke's great. Um, Keeps the bowl pretty cool. No bite. Very solid burley flavor. Just a hint of Virginia. I feel like the Cavendish is kind of taking something away from it, as opposed to adding to it or enhancing. Overall, scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this a solid 7. Solid 7. Some age might do this one some good. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll let you know. Maybe I'll do another review of this one a year from now and see if it's changed any, and we'll come back and compare. I just find myself kind of wanting like either Old Joe Krantz or Haunted Bookshop. It's like I'm enjoying this, but it's making me want one of those more than this. That said, I'll definitely keep it around. I'll probably have this at least once a week. So, that concludes my long-winded first impression review, whatever you want to call this, of Pegasus. This was indeed my very first time having this blend ever. I got it in the mail a couple weeks ago, and I've been chomping at the bit to try it, but I haven't because I wanted to do it on video for all you suckers out there. This is your first time tuning in, you're digging the channel and you're digging the content and all that happy horse shit, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you're not digging the content, that's cool. I get it. Everybody likes what they like. Yeah, it's all good. Anyway, I will catch y'all later on the next video, and hope y'all are taking care of each other, taking care of yourselves, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. If you do, don't get caught. See you on the next one.